Welcome to Active Sports TV. You already know you're kicking it with your host, Active. Oh boy, we got a hot topic for y'all, man, on this episode here today. They talking, the streets is rumbling. Boxing fans, y'all know what to do. Active Battalion, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit the thumbs up. We about to go ahead and dive into what's going on surrounding this big showcase mega fight with Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez being built up, being promoted. You know, everybody has got an opinion. You already know what's going on. You see it in the title. We got Hall of Famers. We got pro fighters, man. And they ain't seeming to lean the way that everybody anticipated it leaning, I believe, before this fight was made. Listen, I've never, been in the shoes of a championship fighter. I've never been able to unify nor even train, a unified global champion in any sanctioning body. But these guys' expertise cannot be questioned. We're fans, loving the sport. We dissect the sport, analyze it from the outside looking in. You feel me? These guys have a better perspective from seeing it on both perspectives. Being on the outside looking in and being inside that thing and having to dissect and see different fighters and what they possess, the gifts, the gaps, all of these things that just cannot be captured by stats or even just the viewership of watching the content. Sometimes you got to be a part of it to understand, and be able to fully narrate and be able to break down what these fighters can and cannot do. So when you get all of these different perspectives, I'm the first one to my TV. I'm the first one to my phone. Like, who said what, how he felt about this, who, what. So y'all know the whispers, man. We got Paulo Maldonado coming out, a Hall of Fame fighter, broadcaster, you know what I mean? Um, does his thing, been around the sport of boxing for over pretty much 20 plus years. Paulie is a well known face. Not a fan of what comes out of Paulie's mouth. Every now and then, this dude can rub you the wrong way, but we putting all that aside because we, at the end of the day, we just staying on topic. But with all that being said, Paulie was asked, he gave his, perspective on things, and we getting the common, basic answers from everybody. Oh, Canelo is the bigger fighter. If Crawford cannot get knocked out, then yeah, he has a chance. But in this case, Paulie believes that skills pay the bills. You know what I mean? And I'm a firm believer in that as well. Seeing the history of boxing, I've seen some of the best, the most special, fighters that ever lace up the gloves, do some fantastic things, some memorable things when it comes to the sport of boxing. I cannot, hold any fighter of this era short of those fighters if they're willing to produce. You feel me? Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez in their own right has done that. Crawford, to me, on a higher stage against higher competition, but you know that's what the sport is all about. We all, beg to differ about this and about that. At the end of the day, we need to see these dudes get in the ring. And now we got two willing, pound for pound, global superstars who are the best in their own right, in their own, weight classes, who have dominated their eras, that now have to settle it and, for once and for all, give the fans the answers and the conclusions that we've been all drawn out for. You know what I mean? Who is the man of this era? I'm going Bud. Other people that's watching this video may go Canelo. But this is what the sport is all about. So let's go ahead and dive into it. We're gonna go ahead and get into some visual content. As we move forward with this visual content, we'll be slide over there to my boy Teddy Atlas, man. Let's check out Teddy and see what he got going on over here. 1 second. Got Teddy, man. You know, Teddy is now on the broadcast, YouTube scene as well. You know what I mean? Doing his thing. Give me 1 second, y'all. Bringing it to y'all real quick. And we're going to get the Hall of Fame trainer, Customata. You know what I mean? The great Customata. You know what I mean? Teddy Atlas, man, being a student from him. His perspective on his fight. We do know that Teddy is close to Timothy Bradley, so it's gonna be a little biased there, but at the end of the day, we're gonna hear what's his expertise on his opinion and give it an honest critique. And y'all put it in the comment how y'all feel about old Teddy and what he said about this, and if you agree, you don't agree. Let's cook.
You make him so good. You're always saying how great Crawford is, but who's he beating? He unified. The what was his first division? Lightweight. Then he unified the junior. Then he unified the junior welter. Then he unified the welter. I think I got the weight classes right. It doesn't matter. He unified like 3 different weight classes.
Teddy be snapping for no reason. Like, yeah, you got it right, Teddy. Like, Teddy be snapping, but all facts. 4-time division champion, unified at 135, undisputed at 140, undisputed at 147, title holder at 154. Where are you going with this, Teddy?
He moved up in weight. He's beaten anybody that they put in front of him. He beat an undefeated fighter in Errol Spence that everybody thought was just like, one of the best fighters out there, which he was. He was one of the top fighters pound for pound out there, and he didn't just beat him. He dismantled him. He might have ruined him. We were talking about getting ruined.
I mean, that's a fact. Earl was the man at 147. He destroyed everybody outside of Terence Crawford at 147. And was considered a pound for pound great. Always questioning that, from my perspective on it, you know what I mean? Because Earl only had fought at 147. I thought you had to go one weight class to the next in order to be considered. But heavyweight division, they have pound for pound. That's why the pound for pound so crazy, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, Teddy, let's get to it.
Ruined in fights earlier. He might have ruined him. We don't know. He hasn't been back yet, Spence. He may have psychologically, physically ruined him. But he has done everything asked of him, and he's done it in a superb way. It's not that he's just won. I look at how people win. How versatile are they? How mentally together are they? What happens when they're tested? What happens when they have to make an adjustment? I look at all those things. What happens when they can't depend on power? What else do they have to depend on? I look at everything, their technique, their defense, their offense, all of it. And I look at Crawford as one of those special guys. I don't care if you guys are tired of me saying it. I look at him. Look, Canelo's special too. I get it. And he's bigger. I get that too. And everyone's going to say, well, after Madrimov fight again, had a couple hiccups. Now he's stepping up another weight class. Now he's got to fight Canelo, who's even bigger, stronger, better puncher, a unified champion that he's been, all of that stuff. He's not going to be able to handle it. I asked this question. See, I go.
So I'm going to stop Teddy right there. You know what I mean? Then we're going to jump back in. Give some more Teddy thoughts, but yeah, that's a lot of things that's going on. I mean, a lot of talks that's going on within the boxing world. A lot of people are trying to draw their opinion on how this fight is going to go based upon Terence Crawford fighting Israel Mandalov, and basically him not being able to knock Israel Mandalov out, saying that was something that, was unexpected, and everybody was expecting Crawford to just bulldozer a 154 pounder for the very first time in that weight division and knock him out and keep the knockout streak going. But we gotta understand. You gotta understand. Terence Crawford was fighting someone that was very tricky, someone that possessed skills that Canelo Alvarez does not have. I've been over this many times before. If you're familiar with the Active Sports channel, get familiar with the Active Sports channel. Subscribe. Go check out some more of my videos, man. My breakdowns on this fight. Been promoting this fight. Been waiting for this fight. Can't wait for this fight. We'll continue to cover this fight. But yeah, you get my full, in-depth opinion on how this fight gonna go, in my opinion, and who has the better attributes, who has the better skills, and what department, so on and so forth. But what Teddy is getting to as far as the skills, I agree. I look for all of those things. Who can make the adjustment? Who fought the more better competition, as far as showcase fights, or who fought the top competition as of late. You know, Resumes is one thing, but how did you go about getting your resume? How did you go? When did you fight these world title holders, these fall Hall of Fame fighters? All that matters, and just with overall abilities is very important. We do know that Canelo Alvarez is very skilled, powerful, but does he possess all of the athletic gifts that Terence Bud Crawford naturally possessed? That's all, But we're gonna wrap
To
up
the
with
other
that in a
side,
minute.
I say, okay, yeah, can Canelo handle the smaller guy who's going to be faster, who's going to be slicker, who's going to be better defensively, who's going to have better legs, who's going to be able sometimes Canelo at this point in his career can slow down a little bit. They're both getting older. I get it. But sometimes, his legs aren't as quick. He don't close the gaps as fast.
That's a
Is he going to be taken advantage of in that area?
And that's a fact, you know what I mean? And we're gonna go ahead and end it right there because I don't want to get flagged. You feel me? We don't own the right to this, content. I want y'all to go over there to Teddy page, man, and we'll definitely put the link in the description so you guys can see it in full. You know what I mean? And get his full on, opinion on how he gonna, why he picks Terence Bud Crawford over Canelo Alvarez, and for many reasons that he explained during that video. As you see, I've already pointed out that I agree. It's just to me, it's about skills over power, and that's always been the case with me. Yes, we love the knockout. Yes, we love the fighter that has the most power, that has the ability to knock you out with one punch. But in the sport of boxing, the sweet science, we know the favor always go towards the boxer. We always know that whoever get hits the less will win the fight. So with Terence Bud Crawford just being at the top of his A game right now, the agility he has shown, even in the Israel Mandalov fight, to make adjustments, be quick on his feet, avoid awkward, punches and punches and bunches, and also dealing with feints and multiple feints, and being able to overcome, these things, and then slaughter everything outside of Israel Mandalov. You cannot easily overlook just because Canelo has power and size. We have not seen Canelo put up these amazing performances as of late. Jaime McGee, you rewatch that fight. That was a quicksand type fight. I rewatched it. Both of them was just, rock a sock 'em, my head on your head, your shoulder on my shoulder. We're not gonna do anything but punch until one of us punch each other out. That's not the type of boxing that you're gonna get when you get Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. Anybody thinking that, you just don't know boxing. Even with the Edgar Berlanga fight, Edgar Berlanga pushed Canelo Alvarez. We seen the tank start to give away. We seen the quicksand feet where he couldn't necessarily get off the line. These things Canelo have a big issue with, and Terence Bud Crawford will exploit. That's just my opinion, and if you disagree, then hey, you have the right to do so. But voice your opinion in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective on it, and we can go back and forth on it, man. Just be respectful, and respect the channel. To the active battalion, man, y'all know what to do. Salute, subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, man, and let's go ahead and get this video in the algorithm. We moving over to Shannon Briggs, man. Hall of Famer Shannon Briggs. Let's get to it.
I want to get your thoughts on Keyshawn Davis' outstanding performance.
Wow. Impressive, man. He looks strong, fast, excited.
Shout out to Keyshawn,
man.
Everything right now.
He's the future of boxing.
100%. What do you think next for somebody like Keyshawn Davis?
Say that again?
What do you think is next for Keyshawn Davis now that he's got a title?
Fighting up for another title. Try to get all the titles. That's what they need in this day and age. Like, guys who want to go. That's where your name shines, when you go after multiple titles and you go up to weight divisions. You got to be able to be flexible.
I want to get your thoughts as somebody who has chased greatness before in yourself. Terence Crawford is going to do the same against Canelo. What do you think he has to do to win that fight? Because it's a massive challenge going up 2 weight classes again.
Yeah, he's going to do it. He's going to win. He's going to win by knockout.
What do you think he has to do to win?
Whoa.
He's going to do whatever he got to do. He's going to dog him. He's going to be strong. He's going to be throwing hard punches. He knows
that
this
is,
is
whoa.
he wanted all his life.
Wait a minute. I have to stop it right there. Now, listen, I am a Crawford fan. I want Crawford to win. Shannon, bro, what you doing? Like, we make a good case here. We trying to, make sure these guys understand the sweet science of boxing. But you just went on a whole crazy, like, you just went on a deep dive, bro, to nowhere. Like, how you gonna say Crawford gonna knock Canelo out? Now, I can see you saying that he just gonna probably beat him up. That's something that you can probably see. Beat him up, maybe, and that's far-fetched. I'm not saying that Canelo is gonna get beat up by Crawford. I'm not saying Crawford's gonna dominate in that fashion. I just say Crawford's gonna win. But knock him out, hey, that don't seem like no real thought through when it came to no answer, man. But hey, he representing Crawford, so I guess he a little closer to Cam. But I don't know if I could take that to the bank.
Since he was a little kid, what I'm saying? I'm talking about a little boy, 10 years old, 11 years old. He can fight, and he gonna win. Trust me, I'm telling y'all, he gonna win.
Last one for you. Boxing is a mental game just as it is physical, right?
All right, we ain't going into that. He gave his opinion. You know what I mean? So we got Shannon Briggs, man. So we got Teddy Atlas, we got Shannon Briggs, man, on record. Both of them are picking, Terence Crawford in his bout. You got Paulie Malignaggi, man. I wasn't able to pull up that visual, but go and check it out, man. He's giving his perspective. We also got Israel Mondolov saying it's a 50-50 fight. David Benavidez saying it's a 50-50 fight. Everybody leaning on the fact that, all right, Canelo Alvarez has the power. He has the size. Israel Mondolov said if Canelo Alvarez does not knock out if Canelo Alvarez does not knock out Terence Crawford, he favors Terence Crawford to win in the 12-round decision. If, at some point in the time that Crawford get hit by any blow from, Canelo Alvarez that's damaging, that will, show any type of noticeable effect, then he favors Canelo. So that's his 50-50 perspective. I kind of, lean towards Israel point of view on that. You know what I mean? Him being in the ring with Terence Crawford, him saying that the power is real. He's not taking Terence Bud Crawford lightly. He's also giving him the edge if Crawford can stay on his feet. He does not believe that Canelo can win 12 rounds against Crawford. But, he feel like that's a real tough task with Canelo Alvarez and Crawford moving up so many weight classes. So this is your boy Active, man. Concluding this one, man. Just bringing y'all another one, man. I want to give y'all a quick update. Keyshawn Davis fight week, man. Him going ahead and capturing his first title. Stars is out. They asked a lot of questions about, the mega fight. So I want to just give y'all a quick update. I will be giving you more and more visual breakdowns and, just overall hot topics whenever it comes to this Canelo Crawford, mega fight and everything leading up to it, the breakdowns, and the details of it all. So subscribe, hit that notification bell on the way out. This is your boy Active over here on Active Sports TV, telling y'all to stay activated at all times. Y'all know the motto: family first at all times, and stay definitely dedicated to your craft at every step of the way, every day, every second, every minute that you possibly can. So we up out of here, man. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. Deuces.